Hello everybody, I'm Artillery J and welcome back to West of Loathing. We're picking this up directly after the last episode, and this is a continuation from the rough cut that I had to make at the end of that one. So, yeah. Alright, I guess the railroad company is the next one on our list. Well, here's an unusual sight. An old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you could call it beach, but you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone is a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored and is idly polishing the dragon-headed prow of his ship. You think maybe he's been here for a very, very long time indeed. Fight him, pickpocket him, or give up. Let's try pickpocket. That's well unlikely. I mean, he isn't actually wearing any clothes except for maybe some rags, and they aren't going to have intact pockets. And anyway, what would a skeleton have in his pockets worth stealing? What are you doing? You're going for it anyway. Okay, I have no idea how you managed to steal that skeleton's gold tooth without him noticing, but I can't deny that I'm impressed. Got a gold tooth, and I leveled up. Mysticality is now level 5. Awesome sauce. Alright. That's my partner. Alright. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. I bought it from this gal what turns a store down south of here named Buttonwillow mix something. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. He goes back to fiddling with his watch. Leave him to it. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking gentleman with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I say the fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not? He smiles. Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Hi there, you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh. Ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations. You're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. No, that's a big pile of rocks. Okay. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't much other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it. Even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustafson's Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Discovered a new map location, Gustafson's Gulch. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on would be fine so long as there's enough of it. I'll look into it. Alright, so why can't we just bring the tracks, like, right around there? Because reasons, I guess. Alright. So there's Gustafson's Gulch, but we don't want to head there quite yet, because, yeah, we got other things that we need to do. So let's head over to back to Buttonwillow store. There was some stuff last episode that we needed to buy, but we didn't have enough cash for it. And I've got some items that I can sell, as well as some additional cash. So we needed 900 for that hammer and 900 for the pick. But I do have some items here. We got a gold tooth we can sell. I guess I do have a pickaxe that I got, so not in any big hurry to buy one of those. Set stock certificate. Some unrefined meat nuggets, 4 of them. Alright, so that puts us at 553, so we're not quite there, but we're a lot closer, so. Alright, let's head up to Butterfield Ranch. You see a glint of light in the distance. When you get closer, you realize that it was the sun reflecting off the lens of a discarded pair of binoculars on the ground. Let's grab them, heck yeah. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. I think we've seen that one before, but that's okay. Alright. I guess we're going to fight a cow. You're going to have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Alright. 86. Alright, well, let's hit him with the snake first. That'll get him the poison. And then we'll hit him with a shotgun blast. And it's got horns, so it's a he, but it's got udders, so it's a she. Not really sure what's going on in this game right now, but whittling it down quite a bit and quite easily, I might add. Hit it with some more spooky damage. And another shotgun blast. Alright, last round. I'm curious though, that does 18. And my pistol's actually fairly decent. Alright. Tainted beefsteak. There's a rope tied to the fence post. Grab it. Pile of hay. Dig through it. Got me a needle, of course. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Dig it. Ow, ow, ow. You got an item. Red hot poker. Okay. You have 2 bottles of cow's milk. Make some butter. Churn, churn, churn. You got an item. Infernal butter. You have one bottle of cow's milk. Make some butter. Churn, churn, churn. More infernal butter. You notice some words carved into the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize that name, Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Investigate it. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map sketched into the scratched onto the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of where you are right now. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. Curious. That's the red hot poker. Coal Ridge Mine. Okay, so I already had that on my map. Anywho, so barn door is locked. Requires lockpicking level 2. Okay. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an Ungoliath and Infernal Cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Walk among them. 19. We'll hit him with the spooky damage. Psst, 1 damage? Come on, dude. Moxie level 8. Got an item, Brass Bull Ring. Infernal Soul Fragment. Walk among them. Hopefully I got enough XP. I think I did. Alright. Not sure how much of that I just cut out, but I grinded those cowl things for a while, and I got my lock picking up to level 2. So let's go back to here. Pick the lock. Go inside. Alright. Pile of loose boards. Jars of milk, mostly evaporated. Salvage what you can. Got 3 tainted milks. It's an old toy box. Open it up. It's full of toy skeletons. You got item, toy skeletons. Dig through the haystack. Get us a needle. Check these butter churns. Wow, they had a lot of spare churns in here. Alright. That took quite a bit to get my my XP high enough to get lockpicking. But the next one's at 500 XP, so that'll be a while yet. while on down the road there. But lockpicking's level 2, so that's cool. Alright, so Butterfield Ranch, we're done there for now. You spot an astonishingly large horse apple in the distance. You are literally astonished by the size of it. It is very large. You discovered a new map location, the Big Apple. Keep going where I'm going. We'll head to the Big Apple later on. See anything out here? Nope. Nothing there, I guess. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Ben, who has a combination lock on it. Open the first locker. The locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp on it and a bottle of laudanum. You got an item, Ellsbury's helmet. You got an item, bottle of laudanum. Okay. Open the second locker. You open the second to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his co-workers played a prank on him, where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerks stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Get ready for a fight. Alright, well, let me tell you something, Mr. Skeleton. I'm not really feeling what you're laying down, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill you right here. I'm not picking up what you're laying down there, Chief. So, that'll do for that. Took care of him. Alright. This cart was abandoned in a hurry. Loot it. 62 meat. Oh, there's a meat vein. Mine it. Nice. Alright, next little area. Whoa, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Tie her up to the crossbeam. Climb down. There's another spot to mine. Mine it. Alright, nice. This is the spot Curly's toilet notes mentioned. Dig. Weird, there was a compass buried here. You got an item, Curly's compass. Okay. Another mining spot. Very nice. Another mining spot. Very nice. Loot it. Alright. What are you? You hate this spiral. Okay. This was Curly Butterfield's compass, but the dude must have always been lost because the thing points every which way but north. Examine it. The compass needle is pointing generously northwest-ish. Okay. The cart looks like it's only partially real. Loot it anyway. It's a ghostly cart. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below it on the floor. Take the fluid. The cart is vibrating. You don't like this spiral one bit. It goes further in than you expected. It's warm. You're in up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Rip it out. You don't like this. The cart is frighteningly normal. Another pick. Take the pick. Alright, so I got a second pick. Not going to mention these bones here. Alright. Well, fair enough. Does it just say the same thing? Northwest-ish, yep. Okay. Let's head out. Northwest-ish would be like right here. Let's try wandering. See if we can pick up any new leads. Destroy campsite. Go there now. It's northeast-ish. That's okay. This knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Jeez, search it. Most of the contents are trashed from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to one side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. Got an item? Potted meat. Campfire has been thoroughly stomped out and kicked. Someone was really serious about fire safety. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. I should be able to investigate more? Yeah. A more thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints on the tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. Okay, so it's not going to say anything different. Yikes. You think maybe this used to be a person? Diagnosis, Doc? Cause of death, hit by a freight train. The only tracks I see are cow tracks, though. Could have been cows, I suppose. There's a leg missing, though. Cows aren't meat eaters. Well, neither are trains. There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the tracks. Since you have reason to believe these tracks may be a fake, you could either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Go the opposite way. You head in the opposite direction for about a half mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. They're dressed weirdly in bright-colored, baggy clothes and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. Why would they do that? There doesn't seem to be a rodeo happening anywhere near here. Approach the camp. Ah, neat. Simple three-man tent, which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. Ha ha ha. This rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot doot doodle oot doot doot doodle doot 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 doot. There we go. He nods politely but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you as if to say mine. Is he eating the leg of the person that we found dead? This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. Converse. Howdy. What are you guys doing out here, or do you know anything about the wreck camp nearby? Nice knife. Okay, we'll start from the top. Clowns exchange glances. Camping? Camping? You can tell by the campfire. What I mean is, there's no rodeo or circus around here, so why are you guys in rodeo clown outfits? Oh, that. Our circus is up north. We're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. What sights? This is the middle of nowhere. Nonsense. Check out the cactuses over there, and those mountains, and, well, all this sand. Plenty of things to see. I guess so. What circus? I didn't hear anything about a circus in the area. Oh, you wouldn't have. It's just a little traveling show. You aren't missing anything. What's it called, though? The clown hesitates, then shrugs. It's called Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow. Perfectly normal? Why is it called that? He narrows his eyes at you. Accuracy. How far north is it? Oh, pretty far. Too far for you to worry about. No, really. How far? It's up near Goblin Gulch. Wow, that is really far north. Right, exactly. Too far. You walked all the way from there? Holes in your story, dude. Holes all through your story. Wait a minute. You guys walked all the way down here from the northmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break? We get really long breaks. We have a good union. Look, I may have literally fallen off of a turnip truck recently, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. What are you guys doing here, really? The harmonica player stops playing and the clown's eyes grow very cold. His friendly grin turns into a snarl. We're traveling tutors giving lessons in minding your own friggin' business. Would you like a free sample? Bring it, you pasty-faced goons. How's there 4 of them now? I'm gonna whip you with a snake. Yeah, I'm gonna whip you right in the face with a snake. Here, have some snake whip. And then I'm gonna shotgun blast. Get rid of that barrel, at least. Alright, you stupid frickin' clowns. Ooh, don't be stabby. And don't be shooty, either. All of you went for the same guy. Bunch of jerks. Alright, he's got 18 left. He's got 34, 37, 32. So let's hit him with spooky damage. Hopefully he'll die after this round. Well, he will die right here, actually. Alright, so that's one down. Oh, I'm gonna have to heal. Hopefully he doesn't die right here. Oh no. You slowly regain consciousness and discover that, well, that you're still alive, barely. The clowns tied you spread eagle to stakes and left you to die in the hot summer sun. But fortunately, the stakes were not very long or high, and you wiggle loose pretty quickly. By the time you make it back to their campsite, though, they've long since vacated the premises. Great. As if cows weren't bad enough, now there's a pack of demonic clowns running around loose. You get an effect angry. Well, darn. Dang it. I really wanted to take them out. Alright, well, I blew that. Wasn't really paying attention to my health and how much damage they were doing to me. So, let's head to the old mission. You find a flyer for dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address down on your map. You discover a new map location, Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Keep going where we're going. Okay guys, I just checked the length of time of the video, and actually I had to cut it into two, so this will actually be episode, 7, I think, for you, the end of episode 7, so, yeah, had a lot more footage than I thought that I did, so I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye! Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching.